Hey everybody, it's Natira. Um, just wanted to check in regards to day 3, which is almost over, of my 5-day detox. And I am really actually excited. I feel really good. I want to do just a real quick recap about how day 2 ended because it was drastically different than the video that I had posted. So I think that I recorded it around like 4:30. Could be wrong. Might have been closer to like 3. But I felt good when I did the video. Just a little bit of a headache, no big deal, but oh my goodness, by like 6 o'clock, I thought I was dying. It was terrible. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you, because it's just kind of part of what happens with a cleanse or a detox. Like, you're getting rid of all that crud, and you're getting rid of the gross, and you're bringing into you the good nutrients. And so in that transition, you're basically going through withdrawal, whether it be for caffeine or sugars or just bad additives that come in almost all of our food, especially if it's processed. And so that's normal. Like, even people who do like what's called a pre-cleanse, or they kind of taper themselves off of some of those things, a good week or even 2 weeks before they do this full cleanse or detox process, will usually have at least 1 or 2 days like this where they just feel like crud. So I'm really glad that I started the detox when I did over the weekend, so that I would not potentially be missing work because of this. So yeah, by like 6 o'clock, I had the chills. I like hurt everywhere. It was about as bad as one of my autoimmune flare ups. It was bad. And then, and the headache was horrendous. So, went back to my oils, my peppermint and lavender, to help with that, which helped a little bit. I did do a mellow yellow latte. So that's the mellow yellow supplement from your super, and I mixed it with some almond milk. Hopefully, wanting that the turmeric and the ginger and the cinnamon to kind of really be able to help. It helped a tiny bit. So I was really miserable, had a really hard time getting comfortable for bed. I took a relaxing shower. It was nice and warm to help my muscles kind of relax a bit more, and just kind of made my bed up so that I was really comfortable with a lot of pillows and blankets and a heating pad. But I still didn't even get to bed until like, oh gosh, probably a good 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, it was bad. But once I was finally able to get some sleep, I felt great. Like, I slept through the night. I had no problems. I slept super well. Like, I woke up feeling really refreshed and energized. I had a tiny sliver of a headache when I woke up this morning, which went away after I had my breakfast smoothie. And then, I mean, my joints didn't hurt. It was great. So I had a lot of excitement for today to like do stuff, which of course I had to work today, so that didn't really happen. Um, but I got a lot done at work, so that was good. So yeah, felt really, really good. I figured out that I do not like coconut water. I like coconut water when it's in like pre-made beverages, usually a mixed beverage. Um, though more than likely those probably have like a lot of extra sugar, which we don't need. So that's probably why I like it. But I used one of the recipes today for my morning smoothie, which called to use coconut water instead of a plant-based milk. And oh, it was terrible. I don't think there could have been anything I could have done to that to make that work for me. So unfortunately, I had to scrap that entire smoothie and start over, which really, really was a bummer. I It was such a waste of perfectly good frozen fruits and vegetables. But yeah, it was awful. I tried. I really did. But I couldn't do it. So there's that. Hindsight would probably be to maybe test out some of the ingredients ahead of time to kind of see what you do and don't like. So that way, once you get on the detox plan, you can just go right into it. Now I know for next time. So, had to make a new smoothie, but once I had that, it was great. Helped with my headache. I felt really, really good. Today is another one of those days where I really just didn't need to eat much today. Like, I didn't feel like I needed to snack. I wasn't hungry. Kind of made my other than the coconut water and a couple of minor ingredients, it was pretty much the same what I've been having. And right now, I guess I kind of feel like, if it's working for me, if I like it, then I'm just going to stick with it. So I kind of am just copying the same thing. If you go with the Your Super plan, and I'm sure most other plans too, they have specific recipes that they offer you for each day, so you do have that variety if you want it. I'm just making do with the ones that I like, so if it's the same thing, it's the same thing. Which brings me to lunch. And so I did the exact same thing I did yesterday, a really great salad. I had some leftover quinoa that I warmed up. And oh, actually, speaking of warming up, I also realized how much I love warm breakfast. So when this detox is over, I probably will not have a morning smoothie very often, maybe once or twice a week. But I definitely need to go back to having some warm breakfast because I really miss it. My family was having warm breakfast this morning, and I could not have any. So it was another bummer, and another thing that I've realized doing this process is how the things that you really love. I was hoping by now that some of the things I was craving that weren't so good for me would be kind of out of my system already. But I still have 2 more days to go. So, day 4 and 5 could be the magic numbers where some of those cravings start to disappear, hopefully. Anyways, back to lunch. So I warmed up some leftover quinoa that I had yesterday, and I made myself another really great salad. Again, pretty much copying what I did before, but it worked. It was good. It was huge, and it filled me up. And it was all healthy. So where can you go wrong with that? You can't. I also find that I'm a lot more focused. I did not get tired at all. Usually, especially like work week, you hit that like midday or a little after midday. So for me, it's around 2:30, and I want to fall asleep. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go home. No matter how much you love your job, you're ready to go home because you're tired, you're exhausted. And I did not feel that at all. I had like super laser focus, and it was really, really good. Like I got so much accomplished today, both work stuff and home stuff, and it felt really good. And it's going on 8 o'clock at night, and I still have plenty of energy, which I'm a little worried about going to sleep tonight because I have so much energy. So then, of course, is dinner, and that's really good. Actually, I'm still working on it. So here is my dinner, which I'm still working on. I got off work a little bit later than I intended to, so I didn't get to start dinner for myself when I wanted to. Again, my family had chicken, so I was very. And I love chicken. And chicken's not bad for you if it's done the right way. Of course, if you're looking to go for a completely, vegetarian, vegan, plant-based diet, then you don't care about chicken. But I do. So that'll be another thing that I will go back to. But again, it'll be about moderation, and it'll be about healthier ways of preparing it, and so that it's still good for me, not processed. So yeah, but this it looks brown. I'm sorry, it looks brown on the video, but it's actually red. It really is. Kind of like a raspberry, dark cherry red. It tastes great. It has cherries in it. Kale, mango, strawberry, pineapple. Pretty sure I had something else in here too, but I can't remember. And then, of course, my supplements. So again, I think I mentioned before, usually in the evening, Forever Beautiful is the Your Super supplement that you put in all of your evening smoothies, and then, or afternoon if you decide to swap out your salad for your lunch for your dinner. But I'll take that off the screen because it doesn't look as appetizing as it is. It really is quite good. And then I put in there Mellow Yellow and Skinny Protein is what I put in there for tonight. So it's really good. I'm going to be full. Hopefully the Mellow Yellow in there will kind of help me wind down for the evening. I'm not, other than the energy, I'm not really noticing any other significant changes, at least not yet. So like, I'm not, it's common, but not always guaranteed that you'll lose weight on these kinds of plans. But I do feel more comfortable in my clothes, less bloated. I am noticing, like, I wear a size 11 ring, and this is like, it's like slipping off. So definitely, if nothing else, like I'm definitely getting maybe some of that water weight in certain areas to kind of start to go away, which is pleasant. Of course, that's a lot of rings. That's a lot of rings that I'm going to have to replace. And but yeah, I'm gonna end my night here with the rest of my dinner. It's so late, so I won't have my my Mellow Yellow latte before bed, and then I'll probably wind down with some like some meditation and just kind of reflection. I've been using a little handheld notepad to kind of journal what I'm feeling throughout the day, what I'm feeling like emotionally, but also physically, things that I'm seeing and noticing, paying attention to what other people are saying and noticing. Tomorrow will be a bigger test for me because it's my first day in the office, so away from home doing the detox. So a little bit more temptation, but I know I can do it. I feel like I have that willpower that I did not really have before. So this is getting kind of long, so I'm going to leave it there, and I also have to get my kid ready for bed. And I will chat with you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.